everyone. Today we are going to discuss about community health assessment formula. I am M. Sasi. Objectives: the student is able to explain tools of measurement, enlist the other measurements, narrate the expected weight calculation, enumerate degree of malnutrition, discuss the weight-hip ratio, explain weight calculation. We will see one by one. The community assessment is the collection and analysis of data related to the needs and characteristics of Head Start eligible children and families in the grantee service area. It defines program and community resources available to meet their needs and specifics where there are gaps. The community health assessment gives organizations comprehensive information about the community's current health status, needs and issues. In turn, this information can help with developing a community health improvement plan by justifying how and where resources should be allocated to the best to meet community needs. The common elements of assessment and planning frameworks. The first one is organize and plan. Engage the community. Develop a goal or vision. Conduct community health assessment. Prioritize health issues. Develop community health improvement plan. Implement and monitor community health improvement plan. Evaluate process and outcomes. Tools of measurement of community health, where we have different kind of rates and ratio by the way we can measure the community health. The first one is incidence rate. This rate measures the annual incidence of a disease. The numerator of the rate is the number of times of attacks of a certain disease are reported in a year, and the denominator of is the population exposed to the disease during the same year. Note that their rate can exceed 1 as there could be reported attacks of the disease to the same person. The incidence rate can be calculated by using this formula: number of new cases specialized disease during a given time period divided by population at risk into 1000. How much it comes? That is called as the incidence rate. Coming to the prevalence rate, this rate is the proportion of number of people reported as having a disease at a specific point in time. The numerator is the number of people with the disease and the denominator is the total population. Infant mortality rate. The infant mortality rate is the number of infant deaths for every 1000 live births. By the way, we can calculate the infant mortality rate. Stillbirth. Stillbirth is the birth of a baby who has died any time from 20 weeks into the pregnancy through to the due date of birth. Maternal mortality rate can be calculated by using this formula: number of maternal deaths divided by number of live births into 1000. The maternal mortality ratio can be calculated directly from data collected through vital registration system, household surveys and other sources. The crude death rate. The crude death rate is calculated as the number of deaths in the given period divided by the population exposed to risk of death in that period. For human population, the period is usually 1 year, and if the population changes in size over the year, the division is taken as the population at the mid-year. Net reproductive rate. Average number of offspring that a female produces during her lifetime is called the net reproductive rate. If all females survive to the oldest possible age for the population, the net reproductive rate would simply be the sum of the average number of offspring produced by the females at each age. The total fertility rate can be calculated by using this formula. TFR in a specific year is defined as the total number of children that would be born to each woman if she were to live to the end of her childbearing years and give birth to children in alignment with the privileged age-specific fertility rate. Usually we can see the reproductive age group is 15 to 49 years. This is the period that the woman can reproduce. Next one is couple protection rate. CPR is defined as the percentage of eligible couples effectively protecting against childbirth by one or other approved methods of family planning. That is, either they can follow with the sterilization or IUD, condom or oral contraceptive pills, they can go ahead. Any kind of family planning methods they use, and they'll protect from giving childbirth. Disability adjusted life year is the sum of the years of potential life lost due to premature death and the year of productive life lost due to disability compared to a standardized life expectancy. Life expectancy tells us the average number of years of life a person who has attained a given age can expect to live. Crude birth rate indicates the number of live birth occurring during the year per thousand population estimated at mid-year. And other measurements also we can use to find the health of the community. We'll see one by one. The first one is body mass index. The body mass index will be calculated by using this formula, weight in kg divided by height in meter square. When we use this formula and calculate, if it is falls in this range, we can say if it is 18 to 22.9, it is normal, 23 to 24.9 overweight, 25 to 29.9 class 1 obese, 30 to 34.9 class 2 obese, more than 35 it is called as a class 3 obese. For example, weight, the person weighs 56 kg and the person height is 165. Actually he has to have, if he is weighing 56 and his height is 165, we can use this formula and we can find out. 56 divided by 1.65 into 1.65, that is height in meter square, that is 56 divided by 2.772, then it comes 20.5, it is normal. And we have some calculation to calculate the expected weight. If it is the baby is 3 to 12 months, where we can use this formula like age in month plus 9 whole divided by 2. 1 to 6 years we can use age in years into 2 plus 8. Then 7 to 12 years can use age in years into 7 minus 5 divided by 2. And above 13 years we can calculate the weight by using this formula, height in centimeter minus 100. The baby is 6 months. By using this formula, age in month plus 9 whole divided by 2. As I said, 6 month baby. 6 plus 9 divided by 2, it comes 7.5 kg. I'll give one formula, month. You find out and you just write an answer in the YouTube comment box. Like if it is a 7 month baby, how much the baby has to weigh, that you calculate and write it in the comment. If it is a 3 years baby, where we are using this formula, age in years into 2 plus 8. 3 into 2 plus 8, it comes 14 kg. So 3 years baby has to weigh 14 kg. Suppose the baby is 6 years old, where we are using age in years into 7 minus 5 whole divided by 2. This formula will be used here. So 6 years baby, I said 6 into 7 minus 5 whole divided by 2, 18.5 kg is the baby has to weigh the weight. Okay, here also I'll give two calculation formula. In the sense, two age group I'll give. Just you find out and write it in the comment box. The baby is weighing, the baby is 2 years old, means how much weight the baby should have. And one more is, if the child is 8 years, means how much weight the child has to have. The next one is degree of malnutrition. Degree of malnutrition can be calculated by actual weight divided by expected weight into 100. The inference 90 to 110 is normal, 75 to 89 is a mild malnutrition, that is first degree malnutrition, 61 to 74 it is a moderate malnutrition, and under 60 is a severe malnutrition, that is third degree malnutrition. According to Gomes classification, this is the inference is coming. Example that can be calculated by using the actual weight and expected weight into 100 formula. The actual weight is 12 kg, expected weight is 14 kg. So how much it comes? 12 divided by 14 into 100 equal to 86%. So the person have the mild malnutrition. Waist hip ratio. Waist circumference divided by hip circumference. By using this formula, we can find out the waist hip ratio. Waist circumference we should take by seeing this, like stand and place a tape measures around your middle chest above hip bones. And hip circumference can be measured by circumference of the widest part of the buttocks is called as the hip circumference. In front, the female has to have greater than 0.85, it is a obesity, and if it's below 0.85 it is normal. Male, if it is goes above 0.95 it is a obesity, which is given by the WHO. This is calorie requirement calculation. Weight reducing diet, the person has to take 20 kilocalorie per kg. Weight maintaining diet, 25 to 30 kilocalorie per kg. And weight increasing diet, the person has to take 35 kilocalorie per kg body weight. We'll see one by one. For example, weight reducing diet, I said 20 kilocalorie per kg body weight. The person's weight is 85. Height is 155 centimeter. So how much kilocalorie the person has to take per day? 85 into 20 kilocalorie divided by 1700 kilocalorie the person has to take per day. Next one is weight maintaining diet. Weight maintaining diet, the person has to take 25 to 30 kilocalorie per kg. The person's weight is 65, height is 168 centimeter. So 65 into 30 kilocalorie, it comes 1950 kilocalorie. The person want to maintain their weight. And if it is in the weight increasing diet, the person has to take 35 kilocalorie per kg body weight. The person weight is 35 but height is 145, so he has to have 45. Until he has to reach to the 45 kg, he has to take 35 kilocalorie per kg body weight. Once he reach, then he can go ahead with the weight maintaining diet. Weight is 35, height is 145 centimeter. 35 into 35 kilocalories, 1225 kilocalorie per day they have to take. So, if you are all watching this video, you just find out your height and weight by using which formula is fit for you, that you go ahead. Conclusion. Community assessment tool can be used by countries to rapidly assess and respond to community health needs and perception around access and effective use of essential health services. Assessment are performed prior to taking action and are used to determine current situation and identify the issues for action. Needs assessment establish the essential foundation for vital planning. The book reference, I have taken the book from the Maheshwari Jaikumar packet manual. From that only I have taken some of the formulas, and I have taken some content from the net also. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you once again.